What's going on, guys? Okay, so we took the Jeep yesterday and we went down to do a little four-wheeling. We got down the road, down to this little wooden bridge. We parked the Jeep because we didn't know if we could drive across the bridge or not. Went and checked it out. Probably could have made it across the bridge, but when we got back in the Jeep, it was overheating. Or starting to overheat, I should say. Just got looking at it a little bit closer. Believed that my thermostat was sticking. Then I noticed that the radiator had a small leak in the side. So I went and got a new radiator. And today we're putting in the brand new radiator in the Jeep. I got a thermostat that is a little bit cooler than the one that was originally in it. Got the gasket, which was only $1. So yeah, right now I've put some penetrating oil on all the bolts. Then I gotta go get a bucket and we're gonna drain out all the antifreeze and all that and get to work on this. So I figured I'd make a video. The Phoenix, outdoors with Aaron. We're a team, we gotta work together. If she ain't freaking running right, then we can't go have no fun. So therefore, well, let's get to work. Let's get this changed. And then, who knows, down the road we'll probably have to replace some more stuff. But eventually, she will be what I want it to be. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get on it. So it's pretty easy to get to. Got a little petcock right here. Turn that until the fuel comes out, until the antifreeze comes out. Which looks kind of nasty. Ugh. Yeah. I'm also thinking the heater core is gone. I'll show you why. But we're gonna fix that too. Maybe not this video, but see that drip right there running down into here? That rusty colored stuff, that's what's in the pan right here. The reservoir fluid looks good. I'm gonna crack this, give it some more air. Oh, she looks pretty gross. We're gonna flush that. So we gotta let that drain and we'll get all that stuff going and we'll get it changed. So we'll see ya. All right, so the radiator shroud has 4 bolts. They're 10mm. Basically, it sucks because you got in a little tight area. I do have air tools. They're in the garage. The Corvette's in the garage. Corvette don't start. It's having a problem with the starter. So I can't move it back and forth, and I don't feel like towing it out of the garage to put it back in. So that's why I'm out here underneath this lovely tree in the shade, doing it out here, and I'm not using the air tools. So I'm doing it the hard way, but it's gonna get done. We'll enjoy it as we do it. So yeah, basically I'm taking out this last one down in here now. Ain't got much of a turn radius on that, but I guess I could put an extension on. Yep, it's just one little bolt, we'll get it. Then we get that off. Basically you take this off and you just move it back and it'll be out of the way, and then we can get to the radiator. Almost out. Then we got this little vent here that's for the differential. So be careful with that. Man. All right, I'm gonna get that out. It's about this much left, and we'll move that back, and then we'll get on to the next portion, so I don't bore you. See you guys in a minute. Okay, like I said, once you get that, you just put it back. Then we got the radiator. We gotta get this bolt. There's a bolt down there, and there's 3 on this side. There's supposed to be 6, but we got 4, 5. Yeah, 5. So we gotta get those ones out. Take these 2 clamps off, and then I think she's out. Well, damn. All right, so we got all the bolts out. Got the old radiator out. She's right there. She is, you can see on this side it was gone. It was leaking down the radiator, dripping on the ground. Now I gotta see if I can get these plugs out, because I gotta use them on that one. But you can see the difference. This one is gonna have to be bolted because it don't have the notches like this one has. So we're getting there. We're gonna get the new one in. So I need to get a drink. All right, we got one bolt in. You get the other bolts in. I'm gonna throw you on a little time lapse so you can watch me do it. It's not completely boring. Yeah, and then we'll change the thermostat. So let's do it. All right, so we got the radiator back in, we got the shroud back on. Now I'm working on the thermostat, which I'm gonna get this old gasket off. Sorry about the camera, trying to get my hands out of the way. There we go. There's that. Whatever's on here. Awesome. There goes my bolt. Somewhere. Only in there. There it is. Found it, I found it. Alright. So basically, got some sticky stuff.
Looks pretty new for the other one.
I gotta get a piece of sandpaper. Gotta get some sandpaper. All right, so we got the thermostat all back in, all together. All the bolts back in, all the hoses back on. Now we're gonna fill her up. This thing don't like to pour backwards like that.
Out of the reservoir.
Yeah, I know, because it's a weird pipe down through. I just want to pour some of it in there.
Want me to open this?
Yeah. And that's going to be diluted, so I'll pour that in, and then another jug of water.
So that's gonna take the whole jug.
Yeah. Probably should check it. All right, now I gotta get some water. Now we're gonna fill the rest of it up with water.
Shouldn't you have to start it and like let it like circulate a little bit?
Yeah, but it's leaking through the thermostat.
Oh yeah, it is. Is that bottom bolt like? I mean, I know you tightened it pretty good.
Yeah, John. I wonder if I need to put that gasket.
Shouldn't need to. I mean, that was gasket was brand new. Did it?
Yeah, I just cracked it. It's only going to go down to that level, and that's pretty much where the water is. All right, guys, so the gasket was leaking on the thermostat. I tried to give her a little bit of a tightening, and I cracked the freaking thermostat housing. So now I got to get one of those. So anyways, we got everything else all hooked up. I'll go get that part. I'll get that fixed. Hope you enjoyed everything else. And then my dumbass decided to try to tighten it more than I should have. And you know, shit happens. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Keep on naturing. Peace. All right, so all that about thinking I cracked it and all that, I looked at it. After further inspection, there was no cracks. So I don't know what the noise was. So hopefully everything's all set. I went back to town. I got a new gasket. This time I got some water pump and thermostat housing gasket maker too. Put a little bit of that on there. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic, But I've got it all back in and together. It said to tighten the bolts until it squeezes out, then let it set for an hour, and then finish tightening them down. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll see you guys in an hour. All right, guys, we waited. I tightened it all up, and now I have to wait 24 hours for it to cure before I add any liquids or anything to it. So if you want to see the end result, wait for part 2 when I put fluids to it and we fire it up. Keep on naturing. See ya.